Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Retro Wrestling Room. Monday night Raw watch along yet again. Tonight we got a few matches already announced. We've got the War Raiders actually back on Raw, which should be quite good. Let's turn down that Raw volume in my headphones because that is absolutely blaring there. Looking at the wall. Looking at the Raw screen on Netflix at the moment, it says we've got about 7 minutes to go before the show starts. So feel free to join the chat, which will be on the screen shortly once we get underway. Bree in the chat says, "Let's go, Logan." It's going to be interesting to see him actually back on Raw this time instead of SmackDown. Bree said that she thinks it's going to be him and Logan. Him and Cody going at it in the first feud. I don't know. I'm really interested to see who he really goes for this time. We've seen him in a few different feuds since he's been in WWE. Obviously started in that match against... he's had things like Rey Mysterio. LA Knight had a big feud with him. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who he starts the feud with this time. If you're wondering why the screen's shaking, that's our little cat Millie. She's rubbing her head against the table, knocking it back and forth. Let's have a look what else we got tonight. Cody's meant to be making an appearance tonight. There we go. The big main event that they've announced. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Yeah, so that's going to be the big match of the night. It says Cody Rhodes returns to Raw ahead of the Rumble. So obviously he's going to be talking about his match that he had against Kevin Owens, I would have thought. They got their ladder match coming up. We got the War Raiders against Dominic and JD McDonough. Good to see the War Raiders. I haven't seen them for a long time, even though they are the tag champions. I haven't seen them for ages, it feels like. We've also got Bianca Belair and Naomi taking on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Should be a pretty decent match there as well. Just looking at the clock now, 5 minutes to go by the look of it. Let's see if everything's set up on here. All looks to be going okay so far. Brilliant. Just click those notifications there. Like I always say, if there's any problems with the picture or if there's any problems with the audio at all, just give me a shout. We'll try and sort that out straight away for you. I can't get this raw audio right in my headphones. It's either way too quiet or absolutely blaring. There we go. So what did we think of Saturday night's main event? I thought it was quite a fun show. They put over Jacob Fatu massively in that match against Braun Strowman. Absolutely destroyed him during the match and then after the match. I don't know if he was getting the reaction. What are you doing, Millie? I don't know if he was getting the reaction that WWE wanted, because he was getting a lot of cheers from the crowd. They wanted him to destroy Braun Strowman by the look of it. Jey Uso went up against Gunther in the main event of that show. Jey Uso just coming short at the end. Couldn't quite get the job done. I was glad, because I'm glad Gunther is still the champion coming out of that event. What are we looking at? 3 minutes to go to showtime. Just clicking on that there. Yeah, it all seems to be set up. So what's the buzz on X tonight? What's everybody saying about this episode of Raw? What's everybody looking forward to the most? I feel like this has got the least amount of excitement since being back on Netflix. I feel like people are talking about this event, this week's show less than the other weeks. But of course, we had the debut episode, we had the Penta debut, so it always wasn't gonna. Oh, what's the right words I'm looking for? Same amount of excitement as those, a brand new show and then a brand new debut. And because we had Saturday night's main event on Saturday, obviously got the Royal Rumble coming up this Saturday. So I feel like this week's Raw is just kind of like in the middle of them all. Oh, Nick is in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Netflix on Raw is now normal. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what Millie's doing here. She's just headbutting the table. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's just kind of settled in now. This is just back to normal week of Raw. I don't know what else they could set up for the Rumble now. Maybe a few more surprises of who's going to enter. I think, are all the matches set now? What have we actually got for the Rumble? So we've got the 2 Royal Rumble matches. They usually take about an hour each. We've got the ladder match set up. Have we got anything else have they announced? Let's have a look. Because I'm not sure now. Let's see if I can find. Right, click on shows. Royal Rumble, Indianapolis. Oh, of course, they announced the tag team match. That was the one I was trying to think of. DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Harking back to the first ever Royal Rumble that had a 2 out of 3 falls tag match. I feel like we don't get them as much as they seem to be a thing of the past now. 2 out of 3 fall tag matches. They were like really big in the 80s. Nick says the cat wants you to forget about Raw, watch Tiger mask matches instead. If only that was an option. Or even the Tiger Mask show, that would be good. I wonder who owns the rights to that. I wonder if you could get away with doing watch-alongs of the old Tiger Mask anime. Can you show them on YouTube or not? So we've started Raw here tonight. We got Cody Rhodes coming in with his daughter there. Also got Brandy Rhodes coming with him through the halls. There's Bianca Belair and Naomi. They're going to be facing off against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez later on tonight. There they are. There's Liv and Raquel. Sami Zayn making his way down through the locker room, and we get a close-up of Drew McIntyre as well, looking huge tonight. Someone's been hitting the gym even more lately, by the look of it. Oh wow, there's one of those drone shots. The driver of this drone seems to be going a bit crazy, yeah? Why did that look like it was going 90 miles an hour? There we go. Oh, that was making me feel a bit dizzy. I don't think it was quite in focus either. That's why he was making it look a bit funny then. Oh, so we're back to Pat McAfee on Monday Night Raw. They're just giving us a rundown of Saturday night's main event there. Oh wow, I just saw somebody in the crowd just behind Michael Cole dressed up as CM Punk when CM Punk was in the Straight Edge Society and he had the mask when he'd had his head shaved. That's a very specific version of CM Punk. Oh wow, I just caught a glimpse of the ring there when they were doing that overhead shot. There's something very different about that ring mat there. If you didn't see it, we'll go through it in a moment. So we got Seth Rollins coming out first, wearing something that I always hate, and nobody could ever change my mind that it's a bad look. Wearing a suit without any type of top underneath the jacket, that is just ruining that perfectly. Well, it's not a perfectly good suit because that's a horrific suit, but that is still destroying that suit. Put the shirt on, sir. And that's me not even talking about his awful huge sunglasses as well. I don't understand this look. Awful. That's a cool graphic though, talking about all the accolades that Seth Rollins has won. 4 times WWE Championships, the Rumble win, the Money in the Bank win, all his different title wins there. Nick has put, maybe it's CM Punk. Actually, let's switch over to the main screen here. There we go. So everybody can see their chat coming up as well. Oh, we got Christian in the chat. I am 8. Christian's back. Nick put, maybe it's CM Punk. It'll be like that time Sting disguised the Sting in TNA. That would be glorious if it is. Yeah, so with that ring mat, they've actually replaced that big Fortnite logo and just put a WWE logo right in the middle. It looks way better. It still doesn't look great. It still looks way better without it all there. But, somebody's got my Mighty Ducks jersey on there, I noticed in the crowd. Good man. Yeah, those glasses are horrific, aren't they? Nick put, wow, Punk versus Rollins versus Preet versus Lee. That is some interesting booking. Versus Lee. Liv. Okay. I just realised what you were getting at. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm really slow here. What a fatal forward that would be. Yeah, I agree with you, Christian. I'm just not into the logo look. especially when it's got that real American beer. I know Nick's opinions on Mr. Hogan. Seth Rollins is talking in the ring. We're having a massive CM Punk chance there. Seth telling us that there's nobody as good as him when he's focused. Like, it's weird though, isn't it? Because Seth is still really high on the card every week, every pay-per-view, but I feel like he's lost way more feuds than he's won lately. So, Seth telling us going through the rundown of the Rumble about everybody he's going to throw out. He just said he's especially looking forward to tossing Roman Reigns out in the Rumble. Okay, Seth saying that he's looking forward to tossing CM Punk out the most so he can squash his WrestleMania main event dreams. I mean, that's something that CM Punk has been searching for years and years and years. Never managed to get that WrestleMania main event. I mean, the year they went Rock, Cena, I think that was the closest CM Punk came to main eventing. Because he was the champion for a year up until the Rumble. I think that was the closest he got. Okay, Seth saying it would be ironic if he took the title from Cody this year, because it's the same title that he helped Cody win last year. This is quite a heel promo from Rollins here. Oh, there we go. Rollins saying when he wins the Rumble, who should he face? Should he face Cody Rhodes or should he face Gunther? And just before he said Gunther, Gunther's music hits and he's on his way out. Nick said, I think it's on record that the second time they went Rock Cena, it drove him insane. Well, that's it. They could have built Punk up, for the whole year, but they announced our second match 1 year out, didn't they? So we just never had a chance of getting that rematch. That match, to headline Mania. He just couldn't make his way in. They could have gone three-way. Was that the year they gave him Taker, maybe? No, or did he not even go to that Mania? I can't remember now. Oh, he faced Brock, did he? Yeah. I just can't remember now. I remember the first year the Rock faced Cena, he faced Taker, didn't he? I can't even remember. That shows that shows it didn't really matter. Yeah, the thing with Gunther, it's weird because like even though he's world champion, the IC reign felt more important, oddly. Gunther saying to Rollins that he's not sure he's even still got it in him. Seth's suit is really poorly fitted as well. Shoulders are too wide and the trousers are too long. It's just getting worse the more I look at it. And the fact that that's not just a pattern on his shirt as well, it's all embossed. I'm like, oh, that's terrible. I really do feel like it goes back to the origin of the title. It was just a random third belt and suddenly needed when Roman had two. Yeah, you're right. 100%. Wow. Gunther telling Seth that this is 2025 and you are not the best wrestler in this company anymore. Wow. Gunther just absolutely destroying Seth Rollins here on the mic. Whose music's that? Oh, God. Here he is. There he is. There is the boy. The one, the only Mr. Paul. Somebody in the crowd had a Connor over Logan sign that he quickly ripped up there. Yeah, Gunther saying that he hopes Roman does win the Roman. Gunther saying that he does hope that Rollins wins the Royal Rumble and challenges him at WrestleMania because he'll just absolutely destroy him. So let's you Logan getting monster boos as expected, as he always does. I see what you're saying there, Nick. He's getting a Dom level of booze here. I mean, Logan Paul, horrific person in real life. I think it's fair to say. I think most people would agree. But he is filled to the brim with charisma, and no matter if you like him or not, he does get a big reaction from crowds. And like, I'm not saying he says anything revolutionary on the microphone, but he is confident speaking on the microphone in front of big crowds, and he doesn't get flustered at all. Doesn't stumble over his words like me. Yeah, that was weird, Nick, isn't it? That yeah, it was Omos. Yeah, gave up that GHC tag team title. Just kind of gave it up. He said, "I'm going back to WWE." He should have stayed in Noah for like a year. It would have been brilliant for him. But there we go. Logan was on a bus with his brother and Conor McGregor last week. Yes, he was. Sadly, it wasn't a prison bus. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. My guess is WWE told him he couldn't do a job, but they wanted someone to help fill seats and catering. Yeah, I just don't understand it. Because they were treating him like such a big star, so it was only helping his star potential. He was getting in reps, he was looking strong. It was so strange. Seth Rollins tried to finish that off then with a line saying that Gunther's the only person who's going to get embarrassed when he takes back his title, and it was absolute silence in the crowd. They just did not react at all. Oh, we cut backstage to CM Punk. Oh, Sami Zayn's come up to a Punk here now. Oh, there we go. Another person bringing up to CM Punk that he's never had a WrestleMania main event. Sami Zayn this time. Sami Zayn taking umbrage with Punk saying that he wasn't on his level last week. That was something that WWE does really well. The continuous shot that they've been working on for the last few months. Sammy was obviously in a backstage segment then with CM Punk, but they held the camera with him, and now he's in a different room talking with Karrion Kross. But it looked good because the camera didn't cut at all. To be fair, Sammy isn't. He's on a higher level these days. Yeah, Nick, you're right. You know, in ring wise, it's night and day, isn't it? Sami Zayn is just absolute levels above Punk these days in ring. But Karrion Kross has made his exit, and now we got Cody Rhodes entering the chat. No, didn't even get a word out though. Oh, so we got the Tag Team Championship coming up next. There we go. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I feel like I haven't seen the War Raiders in action for absolutely ages and ages now. I feel like whatever show they're on, I always seem to miss it. Okay, so they've moved Grayson Waller and Austin Aries to Raw now. I guess this is the advert in the States. Okay, they're shouting out to all the rappers that are in the crowd. So 2 Chainz there. I didn't recognise any of the others though. I don't know if there were any others there or if it was just his entourage. Oh, here we go. So we've got the Judgment Day here now. Oh, my mouse has gone to sleep. There we go. So, yeah, we got the... what am I doing here? Clicking on everything that's wrong. I can get rid of that. And then, if I click on that one... Yes, there we go. Brilliant. All sorted. Yeah, we got Dominic and JD McDonough making their way to the ring here now. They just showed them backstage like a minute ago, and Dominic had really dry, like silky smooth hair. And now they've cut to him and it's absolutely soaking. So that was either pre-recorded backstage or he's just dumped about 2 bottles of water over his head. Because his hair was absolutely dripping wet then. And it wasn't like a minute ago. Here's that trailer for WrestleMania again. held in Las Vegas this year. On 19th and 20th of April. That's really late this year, isn't it? It always used to be late March or like around the 1st of April, very early April. So that does seem really late this year. Oh, Little Yachty's there. I didn't see him in the crowd earlier. There's 2 Chainz. Okay, I recognise 2 Chainz. He's wearing more than 2 Chainz though. You're ruining your gimmick, mate. Oh, we got Quavo with the smoking skull belt. I don't know if I'm wrong. I think Quavo, this show, God, it's like the nerdiest I've ever looked. I think Quavo once turned up at a WWE event with like a really old school Attitude hat on or something. Was it him that was wearing it? And like people were saying, oh, he's obviously a fan because he's brought that from home. It's not like something new that he bought at the event. Here we go. Use the War Raiders. Just coming out now, making their entrance. I remember saying last week, because they just had a backstage segment, about how much better they were on the microphone when they were setting up this match. I thought they'd improved loads since the last time I saw them. I don't know if it's because that ring match is like brand new, but it looks like super smooth compared to usual. I don't know if it's because there's like no footprints or anything on it yet, or what it is. Maybe it's a different material. I don't know. It looks really strange. It just looks super smooth. Alicia Taylor on ring announcing duties here. Still not sure if I totally into her voice. It doesn't sound natural at all. It sounds like she's put it on a ring announcer's voice, if you know what I mean. Nick said, let's hope nobody slips on the stickers like they used to. The WCW guys used to say. Yeah, I'm guessing these new WWE ones is more like printed, whereas yeah, they just used to get really slippy in WCW. It's one of those things where, like, as fans, we don't really notice, because I used to love those mats in WCW with the event on, but obviously it wasn't great for the actual wrestlers. The same as the 6-sided ring in TNA. Like, all the wrestlers hated it, but all the fans loved it. But yeah, those WCW ones, they actually looked like they were stickers, didn't they? They looked like a different material on top of the mat. Whereas this just looks like it's actually in the printing of the mat, if that makes any sense. Let's have a look what Christian says. I don't get the hype behind the War Raiders. They seem boring and stale. I think it's because they're just big lads, but they don't have any storylines or anything. They don't have any feuds. I think if they had something... Oh, God, I thought it was going to be a roll-up and a win then. It was a really late kick out. McDonough doing a... Oh, dear. That was awful. Oh, God. Well, for that, let's see if this actually works here. There is Joey Styles coming in to help me with that. Because that looked absolutely horrible. Because that was horrible looking. If you missed that, I was just checking he's okay. JD McDonough did a springboard, like an acai moonsault to the outside, and the way he fell backwards, his head just absolutely smacked against the announce table. I don't know if he is alright. That was an awful, horrific looking landing. Oh, he's back in the ring though. He's taking a big back body drop. All seems to be okay, but my word, that looked awful. As in awful for him. Like, good God. Oh, there you go, Christian. Nick agrees with you about the them just being boring. That's it. They are decent. They're alright, but there's just there's nothing like that exciting about them. They had what's her name with it at first, didn't they? Crazy Mary Dobson. I can't remember what her name was in WWE. What was it? I can't think. You guys all know. Sarah Logan. There you go. Thanks, Nick. You helped me remember then. Yeah, well done, Christian. Christian knows. He would get a monster pop, JD, if he actually went back to OTT. They absolutely loved him there. Except in that one match against David Starr when... Oh, they showed it again. Oh, let's do it, Joey, one more time. Oh my God! Out. That was awful. Ugh. I think she is married to one of the War Raiders now. That infamous match versus David Starr. Ugh. I wish you could talk about that match more, and I could talk about how much I love that match, but it's always going to have an asterisk next to it now. Christian says she was firing the Riot Squad. Yeah. I quite liked the Fire Squad, I always said that. I always quite liked the Riot Squad. She was good, when she came back as well. She was with the War Raiders. It's just that she looked exactly the same as Max the Impaler. And, you know, it was slightly gimmick infringement, you know? Because she just looked exactly like her. Nick says, I was watching old ROH and Marty Scurll popped up, and so I had the same thing. I used to enjoy him so much. Talk about a guy who was oozing charisma, you know. I remember watching Marty back around 2012-ish, I think it was, and he was in a tag team, the leaders of the new school, with Zack Sabre Jr. and Party Marty Skrull then. And he was a good wrestler and everything, but he was bland. And then he started this gimmick, like the villain gimmick, and you were like, where has all this charisma been? He was amazing. And he was brilliant, and he was always a great wrestler, and he just got better as a wrestler. He got better at marketing himself. He got better at promos. But just ruined it all, you know? And I don't think... I don't know if he can ever make a comeback, you know? He would steal so many scenes on BTE. Yeah, you're right, he did. He was great on that as well. You know, you really thought he was going to be one of the big players in AEW as well when that started. Ivar, the size he is, just did a handstand into the ring ropes. And then an elbow strike to both Dominic and JD McDonough. JD McDonough is still laying down on the side. I don't think he's right. I don't think this is just selling. It could well be, but that's not going to help though. A massive knee to the back of JD's neck there. Oh, big Uranagi to Dom there. Keeps trying, but no one will hire him. Yeah, I was just about to say he always appears in Mexico. Like, he won't even, he's not even getting booked in New Japan, and they used to hire people like Elgin and have them back, so it does seem strange. Yeah, you're right, Nick. Like, maybe he's just selling incredibly well, but yeah, because the doctors don't seem to be getting involved, and he is taking move after move to the back of the neck. He just seems a bit sluggish here. I don't know if it is selling or not. I don't know what it is. I think he's slightly rocked. Oh, big boot from Ivar then to JD McDonough. Let's get the star rating involved in this match, because this is a good match. Decent back and forth action so far. Wow. Don't know what that move was there from McDonough, but it was almost turned it into like a belly to belly on Ivar. Not easy with a guy that size. New Japan did have him appear. It's strong tape in. The backlash to it was massive. Wow, I don't even remember that. There you go then. Even New Japan wouldn't hire him. Kind of says it all. Oh, spinning heel kick from Ivar. See, now, even now, like, JD McDonough is meant to be on the... Oh, okay, he's selling. Yeah, because Carlito just spat in Ivar's face there. But JD McDonough's just not getting out of the way. Oh, 619 from Dominic. Tags in McDonough. McDonough going back up to the top rope. Moonsault? Wow. Got Dom here. Frog Splash. We could get new champions. No, he comes in and breaks it up. Let's go to 3.5. I'm feeling generous tonight. I think this is really good. Oh, it never aired. It got filmed but pulled. He was going to wrestle Rocky Romero. Wow, okay. I haven't even heard that story. I must have missed that completely. Getting This Is Awesome chants here from the crowd. I would chant This Is Really Good. I don't know if I'd go as far as awesome, but this is a really good match so far. Oh, Dominic popped up. What are the War Raiders going for here? Oh, got hit with the War Machine. That's going to be it, I think. 1, 2, 3. Wow, good match. Well, I think that was as good as anything on Saturday night's main event. 100%. Oh, it's Pete Dunne backstage, yeah. Pete Dunne talking to Ludwig Kaiser there. Pete Dunne is obviously slightly receding on the sides of his hair, so he's trying to brush these bits really forward, but also got a top knot all pulled up. He is going to get absolutely roasted, I think, for that trim tonight. He's the New Day now, with their backstage segment, I meant to say. Wrestlers with long hair cling to try to keep it long, even if it goes. Yeah, they do. I feel like Hulk Hogan always believed he just had a full head of hair. Even when it was all gone on top, I still feel like he thought he was just a guy with long hair. Xavier Woods calling himself Atlanta's favourite son. Maybe Cody will have something to say about that. Right, while it's gone to a screen a second, I'm just going to grab myself a quick drink. One moment, so I will just throw it the be right back screen. So we are back, guys. Nick's put, I remember one time in TNA to sell, he was in a bad place. Kurt Angle showed up unshaven. You could really see how far his hairline had moved. I don't... Oh, vaguely. Yeah, I do remember him slightly like with a stubble on top. Yeah, I do remember that. We are no longer allowed to say peak. No. I'll start that again. We're now no longer allowed to say Perk Angle. He came out the other day saying that he had heard about it and it just reminds him of a really bad time in his life. And then people have tried to change it to Peak Angle now. It was the whole Karen Angle storyline. Okay. What is with Rey Mysterio's outfit there? So, I can't work out what those arm things are. Is that just tape? Or is it some sort of top? I can't work out what's going on there. So we got the New Day coming out, interrupting here. They're doing the gimmick where they don't have any music. I wonder if Kofi's going to do the Kofi spot in the Rumble this year, or if it's something he's going to leave in the past. Now he's a bad guy. I feel like that only worked for the Giant in 97 WCW. What, the no music walkout? Yeah, who else tried it? I'm trying to think. Because it has happened. Who am I trying to think of? Did R-Truth try it once? I kind of feel that when he turned heel against Cena, he started coming to no music. Ziggler. Yes, that's somebody. Yeah, you had the record scratch and that was it, wasn't it? When he went away and retired for about a week. And then came back, it was exactly the same. But you thought, what was the point? I'm not even going to say the other name you mentioned, Nick, because I'd forgotten all about him and I don't want to ever be reminded of that man stinking up many matches. And then when they finally turned him face and he was dancing in a top hat. I don't watch recent TNA as they were both there. No. He wasn't, was he? I know Ziggler is. Is he are you pulling my chain? Was he really in TNA lately? Oh, good lord. Just when TNA can't get any worse, there's always lowered. Never cease to amaze me. I can't believe that. Okay, so there was some reserved seating in the crowd there. They said it was Oh, I just noticed I stuck on the War Raiders screen. Let's get rid of that. They didn't announce this match before time. It wasn't on the WWE website, so I didn't save that picture. So we're just gonna have to settle for the generic one we got up there, the Live 4-way again. I am gonna mention his name. I can't believe Kozlov was in TNA just last year. That is unbelievable. I also just cannot work out what these arm things are for Rey Mysterio. Like, I can't... It's like an arm sleeve, but... Oh, is it just tape? Is it just like shoulder tape, but he's just put it half on his arms? And then got the Rey Mysterio things on as well to hold it in place? I don't know, it looks horrific, whatever it is. If it's the company that hired and belted at PCO, wonder how that worked out. Yeah, PCO is not a happy man at the moment. I mean, you can't keep expecting to get these contracts with big companies. He is about 108 now. Like, I used to love TNA, and even when people were saying TNA's rubbish now, I'd always find bits that I still liked, you know? There was always something I could go back to, and I was like, oh, I know the rest of it sucks, but this part is still good. But I tried to watch it recently. I say recently, like back last year at some point. And I was like, oh, people keep saying how TNA, you know, is in this resurgence and it's good. And I watched it, and there was like these awful comedy backstage segments with like Tommy Dreamer, and I was like, this is the worst of the worst. And then I continued watching, and it was Buddy Ray in a match, and it was terrible. And I was just like, I just cannot get why people are saying this is decent. But then, well, there's also a good thing and a bad thing. Like, they had they got Tessa Blanchard back now, and even though she's a terrible person by all accounts, that match against Jordan Grace was a brilliant match. But yeah, like, what do you want? Do you sacrifice like having good people there, and like you have to promote these awful people or good matches? And it's like, yeah, there's got to be a balance somewhere. Next, put the TNA was the company that kept me as a fan for a long time, but I'd had enough, and they gave up when they brought back Bully Ray and gave him a world title shot. Yeah, it was just... Oh god, I've just seen that. I just say that Covalent TV has reported JD collapsed backstage. I wouldn't be surprised, because he just didn't look right to me at all. Just see if anybody's saying anything about JD now at the moment. Can't see anything, but don't know. Scary though. just retweeted it. Oh, just retweeted. Let's have a look. Nick, I'm following you on Twitter. Why is it not? Why is it not showing yours? Let's just search you. It's easier. I swear X has got a mind of its own and it only shows you certain things. Oh God. Yeah, hopefully he is okay. That's because that was really, really nasty looking. We put there possible new team. Expert be mad. I kept asking the AI exotic things. Hey, Elon. Oh no. Careful you don't get banned, mate. Although some of the AI things about Elon that I've seen pop up, I can't imagine what you have to do to get banned. Even though, like, this is Xavier Woods' hometown here, and it's against Rey Mysterio, like a big fan favourite, he's not getting much crowd interaction here. Like, the crowd is so much quieter than the last match. It's the same as on Dynamite the other day when Moxley was in his hometown and the crowd just weren't as into the match as I thought they were going to be for the hometown person. Maybe when the hometown person is a heel, it just doesn't translate as well. Rey Mysterio up on the top rope here. Seated senton. Hurricane Rana takes over Woods. Ray doing the 10 punches in the corner now. Oh, he gets caught. Oh, and tripped up. Rey Mysterio goes face first into that top turnbuckle. I thought Xavier Woods was going for a suplex there, but he just lifts Ray up onto the top. Oh, a delayed vertical suplex here. No, Ray manages to come back down. Sunset flip powerbomb. Followed by a code red. No, only a 2 count. Oh, wait for a baseball slide on the outside. Oh, Rey Mysterio gets pushed into the announce table now. That announce table's taking more of a beating than Japanese tables tonight. 2 big crashes into it and it hasn't budged. Oh, here's Xavier Woods' family. They finally got into their seats now. Oh, and they've all got New Day Sucks t-shirts on. So we've had Kofi's family turn on him now, and now we've got Xavier Woods' family have turned on him. And here we go. The crowd are finally getting into this match now with a New Day sucks chant. Rey Mysterio with a 619. And the flying splash to the back. Is that going to be enough? It is. That match was alright. 2.75 maybe. Can't say a lot happened in that match. Rey Mysterio putting on that New Day Sucks t-shirt now. So Xavier Woods' family are celebrating with Rey now. So yeah, I'd probably say 2 3/4 to that match. Pretty middle of the road, basic house match style match, I feel like. No one just a heel who's raised by jerks. I know, they haven't done anything that terrible, surely. To be dismissed by your entire family. Because what have they done all that heelish? They've just decided they don't want to be friends with Big E. So we got a Sammy Rollins backstage segment here now. Okay, so Rollins talking about last week when Sammy hit Rollins with the haluva kick to go off the air. The good thing that WWE, and I'll give them big praise for this, is for this Rumble build up, they got a lot of interlocking storylines. You know, a lot of it does come from the bloodline storyline, really. You know, all these people don't like Roman Reigns, and who likes Roman Reigns? The story sounds really naff the way I just described it, but it is actually quite good. I did not sell it very well then. But it is good because everybody's talking about everybody, which going into the Royal Rumble is what you want, really. So whoever faces off against who, whatever numbers they draw out, they can build feuds and talk about storylines, how they all interlock and how they all interact with each other. They are doing a really good job with it. And for me, this Rumble, I really don't know who I think's going to win, which you don't usually get. Just thinking about it now, yeah, I don't know. Punk, maybe? Then to have him headline an actual Rumble. And you would have thought it'd be Punk Cody maybe, but then face at Mania. I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go with it. If Punk wins, then Rock is wrestling Roman, and that'll be the main event. Yeah, he'll probably come back just to stop him from main eventing yet again. So we got Jey Uso and Quavo making their entrance to the ring through the crowd here now. Pat McAfee just called it Yeet Lanta. That's not a thing. That doesn't work because at doesn't rhyme with yeet. So it's not a pun. Like that just doesn't work. You're just saying things. You sound like an idiot, Pat. I'm not having it. Yeet Lanta. So all these things that they were showing the last half hour or so, a match. I can't change the screen because we've still. Like, this wasn't announced. The last match wasn't announced beforehand. So what things have I still got on here that they haven't announced? So we got the women's tag match coming up. Cody's going to address the crowd. And then the main event of Sammy Drew. So that's all still to come. I've never seen somebody have less musical timing than Michael Cole. He's just trying to do the Jey Uso yeet movement, and it's literally just that on the beat. Like, it's not the hardest thing in the world, and he just can't do it. How could you not just do that on a beat? Like, they're not asking him to like pull off these massive dance routines. Okay, we got Jay's now doing the dance on the announce desk as well now. I just do not get how he's so over at the moment. It's the same as a couple of years ago when LA Knight was really over. It just wasn't for me. Like, I just don't understand it. WWE fans really love catchphrases. Yeah, and I get it. It is fun to like join in with everyone, you know. But then when the bell rings, it's just so bland for me. See, look, Jey Uso is now so out of breath. He was like this the other day as well. How can you just be so out of breath from just moving your arms up and down? So Jay, why is saying that Jay is the polar opposite of that one UFC champion with insane cardio. Marab, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's been some massive champions with insane cardio in the UFC, like Cain Velasquez had insane cardio. Um, but Marab at the moment is just taking it to another level. He just keeps such a high pace, just throughout every single fight, even in the fifth round. It's crazy. Jey Uso, so he's going to win the Rumble as well. He was cardio cane up until he went to Mexico City. Yeah, he was. It was weird, wasn't it? They blamed it on the altitude, whatever, because he was known as Cardio Kane. He was unbelievable. And then just in that one fight, he just looked like a shell of himself. It was really, really strange. What fight was that when he went to Mexico City? Who would that have been against? One Verdum, was it? Who would he have fought? From what I recall, he didn't go until the last minute, so his body couldn't adjust. It was Verdum. Oh, okay. See, I do remember some things. Give me wrestling trivia or UFC trivia, and I'm alright. But anything that's important, no, don't retain it at all. If you ask me to remember a password that I set the day before, I will not remember. Pat McAfee telling the crowd that was the best yeeting performance that we have ever seen. The fact that that's a sentence in 2025 blows my mind. Okay, so he's introducing Xavier Woods' family here, and they're getting big cheers, unlike their son did tonight. Pat is so bad. Yeah. Like, in this role, just like talking to the audience and, you know, like little segments like a Todd Pettingale style that they used to do, you know, that's fine. But yeah, it's an actual commentator. Yeah, I just do not get it. It just drives me mad. Little Yachty saying he's only interested in getting in the ring if it's with Rhea Ripley. I think a lot of people would agree with him there. Okay, so it looks like we're back here now. People are saying how good this crowd are, but I don't know if it's like, because I do these live streams and I have the volume at different things and I'm talking a lot at the same time, but nothing has seemed like crazy big with this crowd tonight to me. It does seem to have been great for me. I see Buddy Matthews is annoyed, but he's busy lifting heavy things. What's with all the rappers, celebs? They're not needed. No, you're right, Christian. Oh god, if you watch the first episode of Raw on Netflix, that was unbelievable. It was every couple of minutes they were just showing somebody else in the crowd. Oh, so Valkyria backstage saying that she's entering the women's Royal Rumble as well. Okay, so we've got Otis. Otis and Tozawa doing TikTok dances backstage. And they see this is the stuff where I just can't get into WWE. When like grown people are acting like kids. It's just I just can't get into the whole silly side of wrestling sometimes. So this looks like it's Liv's music coming up. So we will get the screen ready there. Well, the bell goes. There's Liv in the ring. Raquel's in the ring. Remember when Otis was insanely over during that whole Mandy Rose story, even when Money in the Bank? Yeah, it was the Money in the Bank that was during the lockdown era, wasn't it? Yeah, he was. It's weird how some people just get over during a certain period. It doesn't have to necessarily last long, but it's like a little fad to like people like Fandango had it. Truth has had it in periods. LA Knight had it a couple of years ago. Jey Uso's got it now. So here's Bianca and Naomi. Look really cool in their matching gear there. So Jade's out with an injury at the moment, right? Like, it's weird that anti-AEW people were saying, you know, how Jade is a bigger star now she's gone to WWE. But like, Jade was like this undefeated monster in AEW, you know, with one of the main women's titles. that she held for like a record-breaking time, undefeated, like I said, destroying everybody. And even though her matches were pretty basic, they were still decent enough, you know? But then, when she came to WWE, they put her with Bianca, and I know she won the tag team titles, but she seems to have dragged Bianca's star power down rather than Bianca bringing Jade's star power up. Okay, word is that she's actually fine, but WWE isn't booking her. Yeah, it seems strange. It all seems very odd. But like Bianca was really hot and really over at one point, you know, and then they put Jade with her, and she's just really tanked lately. Oh, hello, Millie. You made me jump then. I see a lot of people say WWE doesn't necessarily trust her in the ring. But if you don't trust her in the ring, how is she going to improve if she doesn't wrestle? That's the thing, is if you're signed to like WWE or AEW and you're not on those shows because you're not quite ready, you know, what do you do? She's become the female Tom McGee. Tom McGee was the one with Bret Hart, right? The one that was majorly over with Vince backstage, and he had this legendary hidden match, forgotten match that nobody could find for years and years, and then we finally found it, and it's not a bad match. Like, it was alright. I think it was just because he was this big rip guy in the 80s who could do a backflip. Trouble is, that was just about all he could do. In AEW, you have the option to take indie bookings. Yeah. There's those reports now, aren't there, going around that Tony Khan is stopping people from taking bookings over WrestleMania weekend, which I understand for that weekend. I know it's big on the indie scene, you know, to like go to that city and put on, but it kind of makes all of AEW's stars look lesser. I think if they wrestle these indie dates on that weekend, I wouldn't blame him for saying don't do that weekend. Yeah, McKee's issued that he needed work, but WWE didn't want to exposed and working too much. I think he had matches in like Japan as well. I'm sure I've seen clips of him elsewhere. Or maybe it was like other dark matches. I'm sure I've seen him in something else, that Tom McGee. And he was exactly the same. Like, he was alright for what he was, but he could do a backflip. So a couple of high cross bodies here from Bianca. Let's start off the match right down the middle there. See if it picks up after that black screen there. If I have the timeline, he was trained by Stu. Okay. I won tour in all Japan. Okay. And then he was just signed by WWE. Right, okay, that makes sense. Maybe I've seen some All Japan stuff. I don't know where I would have seen that. I'm sure I've seen something. Naomi, a former 2-time women's champion, they just told me. Those title reigns obviously didn't make much of an impression on me because I cannot remember those at all. Oh, Naomi pulling off a stink face here. What's Liv up to? Oh, Liv tried to run in, but gets blocked by Naomi. Raquel has got back in charge now. She managed to kick Naomi right in the face, dropping her in the corner, lifting her up. Oh, snap suplex there. Not quite sure what the referee was doing there then. Almost like knew that she shouldn't do a 3 count. It just kind of stopped at 2. Liv not tagging in Raquel there, saying that she's got this with Naomi. Okay, now she's tagged her in. Both exchanging kicks to Naomi's midsection there. Now Raquel just choking Naomi in the corner with her boot. Oh, we got an old school bear hug now. Somebody keeps holding up a title in the on the hard count side, and it looks like a spray painted World Championship belt, but it's like lighting up. It's like glowing up. I wonder if that's a real title or not. I don't know. Oh, Raquel just lawn darted Naomi right into the ring post. Flattens her. Could she get her back in the ring though? Oh, just hanging Naomi over the top rope. Her legs dangling. Naomi's fighting back. She's going to pull off a... Oh! Just slams her head into the ring apron. It's almost like a pedigree style position there. So Naomi trying to get that hot tag to Bianca. Fingertips away there. Oh, we get a step up enziguri. Knocks Raquel back into the corner. So Liv's tagged in. Yeah, because Bianca. 2 big shoulder tackles. Takes Liv down. A drop kick as well. Oh, Liv with a marching vertical suplex and a kipper. Bianca Belair is just such an incredible athlete. I know people have always said this, but the things she could do is just insane. She is just... She's like a Braun Breaker in a way, just like pure athletes, you know, just unbelievably strong, unbelievably quick. Raquel has grabbed hold of Bianca's hair there. And Bianca manages to force her out. Oh, spine buster from Bianca as well. Springboard moonsault. Oh, Liv had her eyes open. She was watching the ref all the way there. Managed to kick out at 2. Bianca making her way up to the top rope. What's she going for? Oh, a jump in nothing. Lands on her feet though. Oh, a missile drop kick from Liv. Oh. Just throwing Bianca down. Oh, she's lifted up her partner and power bombs her onto Bianca. Gonna get a win? No, 2 count again. Oh, Naomi tags in this time. Oh, big kick to Raquel. Oh, and a face buster. Oh, only a 2 count. Naomi tried to jump over the top rope there, split-legged. One leg got caught, but she managed to avoid a crash landing. Oh, fall away slam to Naomi now from Raquel. Raquel tags Liv back in. Raquel's got her up in a powerbomb position. No, code breaker from Liv. Oh, Liv went for the charge but gets caught in the ropes. Bianca's got Liv. KOT. Ah, here's Dom. Distracting the ref. Oh, Bianca's flying over the top ropes. Takes out Dirty Dom. Naomi split leg moonsault in the corner. Oh, can we go 2? Let's up these stars here. I'm going all the way to 3. Liv going with the cover. She gets it. So yeah, Michael Cole with a crack call there. Liv Morgan has stolen a win. Judgment Day come out with a win here in this non-title match. No doubt going to set a title match up. Maybe they will get that title match at Royal Rumble. So showing the replays here is Raquel with a choke slam of Naomi on the ring apron. And it was enough to put her away. So looking at the time here, it's 2:38 in the UK. So I'm thinking there's about an hour left if the last 2 weeks are anything to go by. So again, an interview segment with Rhea Ripley backstage. Oh, he's Bailey interrupting. So Bailey... Oh, is Io Shirai now? Or Io Sky, she's now known? Or Io with just one message for Bailey. Just see you Saturday. Those two have got a bit of a rivalry going on. After Bailey left their group back last year. They're showing the convention from last year's WrestleMania here. Oh, talking about conventions, there's actually a so it's going to be Cody maybe next. They're just talking about that there. For the Love of Wrestling, I think it is. So yeah, in the UK there's actually it's next month. I didn't realise it was so close. There's a convention, like a wrestling convention. I just want to know if like it's this expensive in the United States as well. So the tickets, if I just click on that now, to go to the convention, this is now just to go, is... So the lowest price I can see is... Okay, so... For weekend early tickets, £50. So that's for each day, right? So that's £50 just to go. Ric Flair is the headliner. If you want an autograph with Ric Flair, it's £75. And then £75 again for a photo. Sting is the other headliner, and it's £65 for an auto, £65 for a photograph. Lex Luger's there, Bradshaw and Ron Simmons and the Great Muta are there, and they're all £50 auto, £50 photo. How do people afford to go to these conventions? Like, that's like, if you wanted just 5 of those guests, you're looking at like 500, well, no, not quite 500 quid. Say 50 quid average each. You know, it's like 250 just for 5 autographs. So this is like YouTuber or like streamer, isn't it? Kai something. I've seen him on different things. Okay, so this Kai is going to be live streaming as well at the Rumble. I mean, it's a good idea to get these massive streamers there to do this at the Royal Rumble because it's going to get so many of their viewers there. But I think it was somebody in the chat the other day, I can't remember who it was, sorry, said, like, imagine the, like, speed, like, just spoils some of the surprises or spoils the winner for the Rumble before it happens. Because he's a bit of a maverick, a bit of a wild card. Anything can happen. You know, imagine that happens. Any other event, you kind of get away with it. But if it's the Rumble, if he just like starts tweeting about all the surprises, it's going to ruin it for the night. Hey, so WWE in Atlanta, it's the 25th time they've had a Monday Night Raw. They held the 2002 and 2010 Royal Rumble, and it hosted WrestleMania 20. Let me work that out. 27 as well. Oh, there you go. It was the Royal Rumble with the the WrestleMania with the greatest WrestleMania match of all time. Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler. I feel like that's WWE's Omega Okada. What's Nick saying there? Sadly on X, some guy. Oh, God. Could you imagine? Nick said that some guy on Twitter would probably say that Cole and Lawler was better than Okada Omega because it had a story. Yeah, you're probably right. They would. Okay, so we're getting a promo video for Penta this week. Looks like he's not going to be in action. They're letting him speak in Spanish as well. Okay, so Penta's going to be in the Royal Rumble as well. Right. So they're talking about Michael Cole shaking hands instead of dapping now. Right. I can't with that at the moment. Nick says Twitter's this place that some guy tried to tell me Rick Rogers was a legend. Yeah, where did that come from? Like, where's that revisionist history come from? It's really weird. Like, revisionist history is so strange sometimes when you were there and you watched it, you know? Like Disco Inferno being really over with the crowd, apparently. I'm like, I watched it at the time, and you can still watch the footage. He wasn't. Sadly, in wrestling, people throw legend around way too easily. Yeah, it's the same when they call people legends or icons. Okay, so we've got Paul Heyman making his way to the ring now. He's getting cheered. People are loving Paul Heyman here tonight. Yeah, I think you're right, Nick. If they've retired, they just get called legends now. You know, to me, like, it's cool. Like, not everybody can be like a legend, you know? If everybody's a legend, nobody's a legend, you know? Paul Heyman calling Roman Reigns the greatest of all time here. Oh, and he's introducing the 2K25 cover. It's got Roman Reigns on it. Nick's put, since Roman is on the cover, does that mean the game only works every every cycle? Nice. Okay, Paul Heyman letting us know that Roman Reigns is coming back for the championship. And it all starts this Saturday at the Royal Rumble. Oh, God. Elon Musk getting a call out now. Elon Musk, because they were talking about Mars, sorry. What's wrong with Paul Heyman this week? He's like snorting every time he's speaking. Oh, that's it. Drew McIntyre's music, I think. And here he comes. Roman Reigns dressed ready to go here. Is this going to be the... Are they going to have the main event start now? Be odd to start it now, because I'm pretty sure we still got the Cody Rhodes segment to go. Be odd to put that after this match. Maybe he's going to come down, then them have the Cody, and then him come back out. No, that would seem strange as well. What's Nick saying? I guess Cody comes out and KO lays him out or something. Yeah, maybe to go off the air. That would make sense, I guess. I don't think they named the date, did they, that the 2K25 comes out. I guess it's probably going to be around WrestleMania time. So Drew just staring down Paul Heyman here. We've got a "We Want Roman" chant here now. Drew McIntyre telling Paul Heyman that he's the reason for all this success. Drew is great on the mic, mind. He's demanded a thank you from Paul Heyman, laying out when he gets it. Now Drew needs to get a little bit of the bubbly. Hmm. Drew's not going to let Paul leave that easy. Drew telling Paul Heyman to run. So in that segment, he laid out the whole past between Roman Reigns and himself, saying that he was the catalyst for the entire bloodline storyline. He was kind of there at the beginning, he was the reason that Roman Reigns went away for a while, and then was the reason, and then he came back and started this whole bloodline run. Nick put Paul hasn't run since Studio 54 closed. That's it. Drew said that Paul Heyman swam back the shore, obviously metaphorically. Although they do say he looks like a walrus, so maybe he is a good swimmer. Who knows? Oh, Penta is backstage. Wow, facing off against Braun Breaker. That would be an interesting matchup somewhere down the line. And here's Sami Zayn's music there. Sami Zayn always over, massive baby face. It's interesting that Braun Breaker said that everybody in the Royal Rumble so far is a senior citizen, and they're soon going to learn that it's not 2014 anymore. I mean, on paper, he probably is one of the youngest in the Rumble this year. Even Penta, who's just gone there, he's no spring chicken. So back with the crowd shot again, with those drone shots going around. Wow, Sami Zayn 0-10 against Drew McIntyre. What a crazy record that is. Sorry, Mills. I'm going to have to move my leg. She was sat on my lap there. Sorry I have to move you. I can't feel my leg. Try and get comfy here. Drew's attire looks a bit cooler tonight. I like the design of his trunks and knee pads there with the blue. Okay, let's Sami know that it's 10-0 now. So get a collar and elbow tie up there. Sami Zayn is thrown off into the corner. Oh, Sami Zayn though, all fired up. Just punches after punches against Drew. Oh, big chop and a forearm blow from Sami. Oh, chop to the neck though from Drew. Quickly sits down Sami Zayn there. Oh, Sami Zayn ran into the ring, the ropes there. Drew McIntyre had his head ducked though. Sami Zayn is he going to look for that springboard? The springboard moonsault to the outside takes him down. Slapping down on the ring. The steel stairs on the outside. Both men back in the ring now. Oh, double hand chop to the chest there. Sits Sami down instantly. Ten punches in the corner from Sami Zayn now. Oh, big chop from Sami Zayn. Oh, Drew McIntyre goes back though. There's a big kick to Sami Zayn. Can only get a 2 count though. Can't steal the win. Oh, just lands a big boot. Big stomp to the face of Sami there. Drew McIntyre points to his chest that's going slightly red on the one side. Laughs it off though. Oh, gives a big chop to Sami Zayn as a receipt. Oh, followed by a second chop. Super loud chops there. Oh, showing off his bicep there. Oh, here's the headlines from tonight's card. So the War Raiders defeated Judgment Day. Logan Paul obviously announced himself in the Royal Rumble. Rey Mysterio defeated Xavier Woods. Oh, tilt-a-whirl DDT from Sami Zayn. Drew kicks out at 2 there. Oh, Sami Zayn took a massive... What did he catch him on? He caught his nose somehow. He's bleeding from the nose there. I don't know what happened. The referee putting on his gloves now. I can't work out how he cut his nose then. Sami Zayn pops up. Oh, gets caught on the top rope though. Nasty landing. Oh, Sami's nose is leaking, mind. What's Drew going for here on the outside? He's sizing up Sami. Oh, he went for that. He went for the Claymore kick. Missed. We got a big landing on top of the announce table there. Hopefully while Drew is down now, they can tend to Sami's cut a little bit. Ref can quickly check it out. Maybe try and stop the bleeding. Oh, the ref has taken his little gloves back off. Strange. Sami Zayn trying to fire up the crowd. He's standing on top of the announce desk here. Oh, Drew McIntyre throws Sami into that little area that I mentioned the other day. It's not quite the crowd. What are you up to, Mels? Come on. Come back in. I'm comfy now. Can Sami get counted out here, or can he beat the count? Oh, Sami just about beats the count there. What are you doing? Why are you doing parkour during this stream? So Sami's still kneeling here. Oh, he's back up to his feet. Oh, but the chop sends him straight back down. Oh, it's like a shotgun, that strike. Oh, big chop again. Another one. And yet another. Finally sends Sami down to the mat. Oh, I haven't set up the stars for this match. Let's get going. Let's throw in... Oh, I have. I've left the 3 on from the last match. There we go. Let's start at 3 then. Here we go. Sami's still fighting back. Big clothesline takes Drew down. Sami's still in this match. What's Sami looking for here? No, went... Oh, spine buster from Drew. Rolls through with a pin. Sami kicks out. Oh! Just lifted Sami off the mat into a sit-out powerbomb. Sami's cut nose seems to have calmed down a little bit. It's not leaking as much as it once was. It was almost like a cut on the bridge of the nose and also the top of the nose as well. I think it was like 2 separate cuts for the look of it. Oh. He went for the white noise, but no, we got a power bomb from Sammy. Can only get a 2 count though. Sammy firing himself up yet again. Wiping at the nose. Looking for the blue thunder bomb. No, Drew just holds on with the side headlock. Oh, just a fist right to the nose. That's not going to help matters. He likes that exploder in the corner, but he's too close. Drew manages to power out. He delivers an exploder of his own. And we get a Drew McIntyre kip up. Oh, he ran in though. Gets caught with a big kick. The blue thunder bomb. No, can't keep him down. Oh, that's a bit high. Let's go there. Sammy making his way to the top rope. Oh, Sami Zayn manages to fight back though. They're both perched on the top rope now. Oh, he's kicked him down now. Drew's hanging in the tree of woe. Oh, but he popped back up. Manages to pull Sami Zayn up. So Sami Zayn went crashing back down to the mat. He goes to Claymore. No, he missed. Got a roll up from Sammy. Can't keep him down though. Oh. Drew went for the shoulder tackle. Went all the way through to the ring post. And then there's the exploder from Sammy. Going to the other corner. He's going to set up this haluva kick. Is he going to be able to pull it off? No, he missed. Rolled up by Drew. Drew used the ropes. Dirty Drew. So Drew goes 11-0 against Sami Zayn. Oh, the bell's gone, but Drew McIntyre has attacked Sami Zayn. Oh, now just laying in punches. Just grabbing at the face of Sami Zayn. And use Cody Rhodes' music. Cody running down in his tracksuit. Oh, we got a fist fight. Pushes Cody into the ropes. Cody Cutter pulls it off. Oh, here's Kevin Owens. Nick called it earlier tonight. He called it. As soon as Cody makes his way out, Kevin Owens is here. Kevin Owens got embarrassed on Saturday night's main event, when he got sweet chin music from the booker of NXT. Oh, Haluva kick again. Missed the target from Sami Zayn. He just took out Cody Rhodes. That's 2 weeks in a row his Haluva kicks have hit the wrong person. Kevin Owens is going to be happy though. Sami Zayn 2 weeks in a row now. It's just absolutely taken out the wrong person. Oh, he's shouting back to Kevin Owens that it's not like that. I wasn't going for Cody. I didn't do that to help you. That was a complete accident. I guess we'll find out on Saturday if that's true or not. So Sami Zayn visibly annoyed at himself. That he caught Cody with that kick. So they started at Cody's music here. He's called for the mic. So we got Pat McAfee and Michael Cole recapping what we've just seen now. They got all those rappers in the front row and not one of them looks interested. Somebody's going to clip that. They're all yawning. They're all looking bored. They've all had enough here tonight. Let's have a look. it is. That's better. So Cody Rhodes telling the crowd that nobody works as hard as he does. Nobody has as many matches as he does. Oh, we got CM Punk's music starting up. There's a big face-off that we possibly haven't seen before. Arguably the two biggest baby faces in the company at the moment. Not quite sure what Punk said to Cody Rhodes there. I'm sure we're going to find out. He's just grabbed the microphone himself. Punk saying to Cody Rhodes, just asking if he's okay, because when Punk had that long title reign, it started to affect him after a while. Cody Rhodes questioning if CM Punk is really his friend. Cody asking Punk to give him a prediction for what's next for Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes letting CM Punk letting Cody Rhodes know that he's not going to have an easy night the next few nights leading up to this ladder match at the Royal Rumble. Punk saying that he is going to be the one to win the Rumble and take that belt from him. So this is going back and forth, setting up the possible main event for WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes just says, yeah, hope it's Punk, because he respects him so much. Oh, Punk just grabbed onto Cody as he was trying to leave. Good line from Cody to finish it. Cody says he wants Punk to win the Rumble, face him at Mania, for Cody to prove to him that the best in the world is not the best in the world anymore. That's a great line. Wow, so there we go, guys. That is the end of Monday Night Raw. Pretty good show. Can't fault that at all. Let's click on that there. So yeah, some good matches tonight. Everything's, like I said, everything is leading to the Royal Rumble. Everything is leading to next Saturday night. It's going to be a good show. Before that, though, we have got the AEW Dynamite on Wednesday, which I'll be live streaming. Like I said, never sure if I'm going to be doing the Friday shows or not. And that's kind of a maybe happening. But definitely going to be here for the Royal Rumble, which is going to be huge. But yeah, if you did like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Everything always helps us out. We're up to 3630 now, which is crazy numbers. Hopefully it could just keep going up and up. It is quite late here in the UK, so I am going to shoot off now, go straight to bed, because I got work in the morning. I'm going to be up in just a couple short hours. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks for always contributing to the chat. And hopefully we will see you guys soon. Peace, guys.